So, this is something I can finally talk about. Galaxy 4, a first Doctor story, is getting animated and it's going to be released on your DVD, Blu ray, and on a limited edition Blu ray Steelbook. Like, wow. This is something that was leaked like a few months ago, and I've seen various YouTubers who I'm subscribed to, they've made videos about it, and I thought that's really interesting, but I thought it was unlikely because I just thought, why Galaxy 4? And it seemed a bit of a random choice. It was leaked in a Daily Mail article. I didn't really think anything of it, even though some leaks that come out do tend to be true with things like this. They did have a leak of the Evil of the Daleks, that of course became a reality. That's now getting released at the end of this month, and we've got a leak for the Abominable Snowmen, which I'm convinced we're going to be getting the release for that in 2022. So I did have that at the back of my mind, but I didn't think we'd get it this year. I thought it would be a while off yet. But here we are. The news broke this week. We're getting a brand new release of Galaxy 4. All of the episodes are getting animated. We've got a really nice teaser trailer. Looks absolutely lovely with all the colours and everything like that, the Chumleys, etc. It's coming out in November, and this is, believe it or not, the first Hartnell story to get an animation since the 10th Planet, and that was released on DVD back in 2013, and I cannot believe it's been that long. It doesn't seem that long ago, but it actually is. So, Galaxy 4, next animation, has the same old begummins as previous DVD, Blu-ray, Steelbook releases. You have brand new special features, brand new animation. All of the existing footage is on there in black and white. The animation can be seen in colour and in black and white. It has everything that a lot of Doctor Who fans could ever want from all of these lost episodes. And this is a Hartnell episode. This is a story which has been talked about for the last few months, and I really didn't think it was likely, but here we are. It's the first story of the third season, so hopefully now we're going to start building up our season 3 collections, because as far as that season goes, that is now the season that lacks in terms of our DVD collections. So fingers crossed we're going to be getting more of these stories coming out in the future. There are a few limitations to animations, of course, because some stories have loads of characters and different models will have to be made for all of these stories. Some long stories, they are completely lost. So stories like Marco Polo, the Daleks Master Plan, they may be a long while off yet. But we may get animations of other stories off the top of my head. Stories like the Crusades, possibly the Celestial Toymaker, they could be coming out one day in the future. But we're finally starting to get William Hartnell animations again, and fingers crossed we're going to be getting even more after the release of this, because now they have the models of the characters that are featured prominently in these season 3 stories. We've got a First Doctor, we've got a Stephen Taylor, we've got Vicky. It's just a matter of time, and fingers crossed we're getting more, maybe next year at the earliest. The next Hartnell animation, it's a total guess. I really wouldn't know what they would animate next in terms of our Hartnell stories after this. But I think Galaxy 4, it's an interesting choice. It's an easy animation to get the ball rolling for this particular era of Doctor Who. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts on what you may think might be the next Hartnell story to get an animation, because I think there are quite a few possibilities now. They've animated quite a lot of the Troughton stories, so it only makes sense that they're going to animate Hartnell, and I think it's great that they're finally going back to this era. As for the Troughton era, I'm almost convinced that the Abominable Snowmen will be the next released after this. There's also The Wheel in Space, and it's mad to think that if we get those two stories, then season 5, if I'm not mistaken, would be complete. So we could end up getting a Blu-ray set of that. How mad is that? Once again, looking forward to picking this up, because we're finally getting more Hartnell stuff on the shelf, and it's a real delight. And here is to many more to come. As I said earlier, comment down below, give us your thoughts on what you think is a real possibility of what could get animated. Is there a story I've mentioned, or is there a story that I've not even mentioned? I'll leave the rest to you. Also, feel free to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and take care. Stay tuned for more Doctor Who content right here, and I'll see you next time.